Everyone in the city knew the name Ethan Crowley, not because he smiled often or spoke kindly, but because his name sat atop steel towers, luxury hospitals, private schools, and billion-dollar deals that reshaped skylines overnight. Yet for all his wealth, Ethan Crowley lived in a mansion that echoed with silence, broken only by the soft tapping of tiny hands against walls and the cautious footsteps of three little girls, who had never seen light, color, or their father's face, his triplet daughters, Lily, Rose, and Hope, born into unimaginable privilege and unbearable darkness, blind from birth due to a rare genetic condition no specialist in the world could reverse. And though Ethan spent millions flying doctors from Switzerland, Japan, and the United States, though he donated entire wings to hospitals and funded research labs bearing his name, the verdict never changed. Permanent, they said. And every time he heard that word, it carved something out of his chest that money could not replace. So he buried himself in work, convincing himself that providing the best caregivers, the safest mansion, the most advanced technology was enough. Even as his daughters learned the world by sound and touch alone, counting steps, memorizing voices, feeling warmth without knowing what sunlight looked like. And on one cold autumn afternoon, as Ethan exited his car outside the courthouse after acquiring another company he didn't need, he heard laughter that stopped him cold, small, bright laughter that sounded painfully familiar. And turning, he saw something impossible, his triplets, holding hands, moving freely along the sidewalk under the watch of a nanny, walking toward an old beggar woman sitting near the steps, wrapped in worn coats, her hair gray and tangled, her hands rough and trembling, yet smiling like someone who carried a secret. And before anyone could stop them, the girls let go of each other and ran straight toward her, laughing as if they could see her, as if they knew exactly where she was. While Ethan's heart slammed against his ribs and panic surged through him, his mind screaming that they would fall, collide, get hurt, but they didn't. Not a single step misplaced. Not a stumble, not fear, only joy. And the old beggar opened her arms and whispered softly, words no one else could hear. And when the girls reached her, they froze, then gasped in unison, their tiny fingers tightening, their breathing hitching. And Lily whispered, "Papa, it's bright." And the world seemed to tilt as Ethan rushed forward, his voice breaking as he demanded to know what was happening, the nanny shaking, the crowd gathering. And the old woman slowly lifted her gaze to him, eyes calm, knowing, and said in a voice that carried weight beyond years, "You searched the world for cures but forgot compassion, and today compassion found them." And when Ethan dropped to his knees in front of his daughters, tears streaming as Rose reached for his face and said, "Papa, you